Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the single engineer group for GitLab Service Desk, and this is update number 4. I think I have good news. The first smaller feature that I worked on will be released in 15.9, which should be in a couple of days. And it's the obfuscated issue email participants based on memo role I mentioned in the showcase and the previous update. This has been merged a couple of weeks ago now, and it will also be featured in the release post as a secondary release post item, so you may read about it in the release blog post. Additionally, we added some updates to our guide in the GitLab development kit docs on how to set up Mailroom and Service Desk in GDK, which is this one here. And I also recorded a video version of that with some further explanation, so you can kind of take this video and go through all the steps with me. And that's the bigger chunk. I worked on that for a few weeks now. It's the verification part for Service Desk custom email addresses, and it's quite a big one, and it's finally done. It's in review. It's this merge request. It has a lot of screenshots of emails that will be sent out with different error messages and a couple of code changes. And I think I can give you a short overview of what's happening there. The basic idea is you set up your custom email address properly, and you set up a forwarder to your Service Desk email address of your GitLab instance, and then configure those SMTP credentials for your custom email address in GitLab. And once you've done that, you can trigger the verification process. That will send a special verification email with a verification token that has 12 characters via those specified SMTP credentials, and to a special email address with a sub-addressing part. In this case, it's support plus verify at example.com when the custom email address is support at example.com. We will also notify all project owners and the triggerer, so the person who triggered the process, that a verification process has started, and we'll try to actually send this. So that might fail because you provided invalid credentials, or we cannot reach the host, or we have SSL issues, and these kind of stuff. And if that happens, we directly abort the process and again notify the project owners and the triggerer that it did not work out. If it worked and we could send the email, this email will be forwarded to the Service Desk email. In that case, the Service Desk email is contact@example.com, and you will have a Service Desk address for your project like contact test project, and then there is the project ID and issue at example.com. The email will then land in your mailbox of the Service Desk email, and the GitLab instance will receive that email and collect it and trigger the second part of the verification process. It will check whether we received this email within a 30 minutes time frame, whether it has the correct from headers, because sometimes redirection headers are strange and we cannot ensure that it's the correct from header. And we also check whether it's the correct verification token. If anything goes wrong, again, we notify the project owners and the trigger via email that it did not work. If everything worked fine, we mark the custom email address as verified and notify everyone that you can now enable the custom email address. So that's the basic idea behind it and the flow. Additionally, I can show you some screenshots of the emails. This, for instance, is a verification email which contains just some copy and the verification token. And here you also see that it goes to the plus verify sub-addressing part. And then you have this email, which is the notification email that goes out to all project owners and the triggerer. So really know that there is a verification process happening. And then let's assume it worked. You will receive this email as project owner or triggerer. And then for the various error cases like you provided invalid credentials, this email, or the token is not correct, or something like this. And this is kind of it for today. The next one will be a monthly showcase at the end of February. I'm really looking forward to this. And see you soon.